What's up, Giants fans, Hub watchers, YouTube subscribers, Twitter and Instagram followers? It's your boy Noname coming at y'all with another Giants video. Real quick, I just want to say, up until training camp starts, I'm going to be dropping some ranking videos of positions NFL wide, not just Giants. It's going to be like top 5 quarterbacks in the NFL, top 5 running backs in the NFL and stuff like that. You know, just to pass the time until training camp gets here. And I brought it up also because it relates to this video. Chris Sims, an NBC NFL analyst and a failed ESPN analyst, also son of the legendary Phil Simms. For us Giants fans out there, Phil Simms was a quarterback for us back in the 80s and 90s with the Super Bowl 20 team and whatnot. And Phil Simms is a great guy. Throughout the Giants' struggles in the years, he's tried to be understanding. He's obviously played the game on the top level that you could play at. He's expressed both disappointment and understanding with the Giants' recent failures and whatnot. But his son Chris has done nothing but, for lack of a better word, hate on the Giants as much as he can. I don't know why, whether it's some personal vendetta or something, who knows. But this right here, ranking Eli Manning as the 34th best quarterback in the NFL among a league that has 32 starters, is just the latest in, the slew of things he has to say about the Giants and his opinions or whatnot. But I don't know, man. Phil Simms, your son is out here, man. Your son is out here. Your son is out here tweaking, man. Ooh, I would love to just roast him right now and whatnot, but let's try to keep it calm and rational. You guys know it's no secret that for me, you could go back and look at some of my very first videos. I was on board the Eli retire train. It's time for Eli to go. We're paying him too much train, right? Obviously, it was in moments of heightened emotions and whatnot, but I still recognize very much that Eli Manning is not what he once was. He is not among the top 10 quarterbacks in the league, and in my opinion, he's not even among the top 15, but I will put him somewhere around 18, maybe 17 type of range right there, right? I do think he's around that in terms of if you rank the quarterbacks in here, so I definitely don't think he's 34. That's just not only disrespectful to what the man has done in his career, but if we're ranking these quarterbacks based on their latest performance, it will be disrespectful to his performance last year. Just look at the numbers. It was a great improvement from the previous year and whatnot, and he had some of the best numbers in his career, some of the highest completion percentages. It's among the highest yards per season and whatnot, and alright touchdown, interception ratio, all that he's just sort of improved on from his last year. There's other websites that actually rank Eli higher than I would have him. I saw one list, SNY.com, had him at 14th best quarterback, ranked higher than Nick Foles and Dak Prescott. And for me, I was like, I don't know about that, but it just goes to show you that there are people out there that actually recognize and respect the man's abilities, capabilities, both physically and mentally, while also taking into account his age, his deteriorating arm strength, and general, win to loss record. That does count. That always will count. So for Chris Sims to rank Eli Manning 34 overall, all I can say is just disrespectful, and he's probably looking to catch a headline. If there's some of you out there that agree with him, I would have to respectfully disagree. Like I said, I recognize that Eli has to go. I wanted him to be gone like this year. I wanted whoever we drafted the quarterback to start day one. But with Daniel Jones, I do think he will benefit more than anything from sitting however many games he sits. And also, going back looking at some of Eli's tape, I'm like, he's alright. He's a very average starter. I don't know. I guess that's how I look at him now. He's a very average starter with top tier quarterback intelligence, top tier ability to read defenses and to call a play, to change plays at line of scrimmages and whatnot. He just doesn't have the physical capabilities to execute them as gracefully and as properly as he once could. So for that reason, I have no problem with him at this point now coming back for this last year, and I do mean this last year. I think he needs to be gone after this year, just because because of age and because I don't think you should have your 6th overall pick sit for too long and whatnot. You know, I need to get them in there. But I have really mixed feelings on this. 34 overall. Chris Sims. I can see why ESPN let go of you or whatever they did with you for you to be a failed ESPN analyst. To say that any starting quarterback is worse than 2 backups is disrespectful within itself. And then to say that a 2-time Super Bowl winning, Super Bowl MVP quarterback is worse than 2 backups is worse in itself. To say that a quarterback that has played 15, 16 years straight without any major injury, keeping himself healthy, keeping his body intact, a level of consistency unmatched in today's NFL, is disrespectful. To say that somebody who's improved a lot in their previous year of play and seems to be doing all in their power to keep their starting job away from a young guy who's coming in and who's the future is disrespectful. You know what I mean? Eli Manning is not the 34th best starting quarterback in the league. I'm sorry. I think he's 18th or 17th. I'm not going to list it out for you guys, but he's not 34th. He's average and at worst below average. And some part of me likes that this is happening because I've mentioned it before. We have a lot of just doubters going into this year. And it's always good. It's always good in any sport, any situation in life to have an underdog mentality, because when you succeed, it just makes it so much sweeter. It makes all the hard work you put into to get to your goal and to get to your point in life of success, it makes all of that so much more worth it. And Eli, yeah, he does have an aloof mentality about things. I'm sure if he was asked about this, he'll probably say something along the lines of, I try to keep the noise out. I'm going to do my best to prove them wrong, something along those lines. Because he's a very professional and kind guy. But we also know he'll take that to a little bit to heart and just use that to fuel his fire. The team itself will use that to fuel the fire. The team, going into this season, has a great bond and energy among them. I spoke about it in all of my OTA videos. Any type of doubters that come their way, just watch and wait, watch and see. All those doubters, these are just fuel for these guys to go out there and go above and beyond and do their best. This is just going to be fuel for Eli to do the same. We've seen him do it in the past. You could argue he did it last year with the numbers that he put up. With the O-line that he had, numbers that he put up, the fact that his number one wide receiver was out for basically the last half of the season. He did that. He proved doubters wrong, and nobody wants to talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about the fact that nobody had Eli going above 4,000 yards, completing more than 60% of his passes, and having a great touchdown to interception ratio for a guy his age and from his era of quarterbacks. Nobody wants to talk about that. But all I can say is that I hope this is fuel for the fire for both Eli and the team. And just go out there and prove everybody wrong. Let me know what you guys think. What you all think. Like, share, subscribe. I want to hear from you guys, but keep it civil in the comments. Keep it civil. I don't want this to delve down into either ooh, Eli bad, he should be gone, versus ooh, Eli great, he should stay argument down there. Just let me know what you think about this specific situation. I'll have my first NFL ranking video out in a couple days. The first group I'm doing is running backs because it's my favorite position, is the one I could just talk about all day long. Keep in tune. I'm out.